All right, looks like we're back for podcast number 4.
You said it,
Oh.
brother. It is so good to be here today.
Give a shout out to your hosts,
Brady and
Darcy.
Whoa.
I mean, we've been doing this for a long time now, so yeah, I guess we get a badge. This is pretty good.
It's not so bad. 3 podcasts in. I hear most podcasts don't make it that long.
Yeah, they usually don't make it to the third cast. That's what I
Ooh.
hear. But I mean, we got a good list of what do you say, guest appearances in our past couple weeks. You know,
Ooh.
ratings are high. So.
Yeah. No, I think we got a bright future, and we're looking forward to what's next.
Oh,
What's that?
I don't know. What?
Oh, is someone at the door? Come in.
Come in, yeah.
Well, hey guys.
Oh, it's Dave.
David.
Mr. Kotluski, how are you?
Oh, Coleman.
Welcome.
How are you guys?
Oh, well, doing pretty good. Good to have you on the show.
Are you guys recording? Oh, what are the odds?
Yeah, I can't believe you showed up.
Oh, just stopping by?
Yeah, just stopping by to hang out with Dars.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
But not Brady.
yeah.
Who's that?
Again? Oh, who's there?
Hey guys. Hey.
Hey, where'd you come from?
Oh, how's it going?
Oh.
It's
Jesse Hagel. Good to see you, man.
Oh.
Wow. What the heck? So, how are you going, mates?
okay.
Who's that?
Adele.
Come in.
man.
Hello.
Oh.
Whoa, Justin.
I didn't know you were
Welcome.
here, Justin.
Wow.
I just thought Darcy's probably pretty lonely.
Oh.
Wow.
Started hanging
Why
out
would
with
you?
Darcy.
Why did you think I was lonely?
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, so actually, Single for Life Club, if everyone wants to join.
Shout out to me and Darcy, the first ones to purpose premium memberships. Why are we talking about this?
Lifetime membership. So, moving on, how are you guys doing?
Welcome to our show, everybody.
Oh, man.
Oh.
For the,
Yeah, no, it's so good to see everybody. Whoa.
all the questions are made up and the points don't matter.
What show is that?
Whose line is it, anyways?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I knew that. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. Well, yeah, boys, usually we've just been asking people some, I guess you guys are kind of impromptu guests, but usually we just fire some questions. So
Yeah,
if you guys want to just...
Wasn't
turn.
even ready, but I guess we could start with David.
Oh.
Hey, you could let us know what have you been doing since YWAM ended?
Oh, well, I played rugby last summer, got my old job back.
Okay.
So I've
not so
been
bad.
working since October, Halloween I started. So I've been working there for 5 months.
Not so bad.
Rugby, my off season has ended. Season started 2 days ago.
Not so
Yeah.
bad. Living the athlete life.
Living the athlete life, grinding away at the work.
Whoa.
Oh, Swage Lock.
Swage Lock, yeah. So
That's rad. So what's it like? Like you're kind of come back into like the same life you had before, like rugby and work. So what's the difference been coming back from YWAM for you since before?
oh boy.
Getting deep.
Talking about a loaded question. Oh man.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Oh man.
Breaking.
Breaking news. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like kind of, I didn't really like my job before I left, and then kind of, yeah, went to Perth and came back and lived the unemployed life, and
Well, I grew up with that for a while. Party.
and then yeah, I kind of came back and like had a different perspective on certain things, and I enjoy my time there more, and I like working there. Well, I did like it before, but now like it's like the environment is much more better. It's like a healthy environment, so
That's good.
I like
That's
it,
bad.
and yeah.
It's good to hear. Anything we can be expecting in the future for you, Dave? Any future plans? Anything crazy going on?
All right.
I do have rugby this summer, so
Hey.
that's my future plans. Getting getting off that off-season workout stuff and getting into the full season.
No, well, you know, everyone come on out to the games. Discounts on Dave.
Yeah.
Oh!
Play every Saturday.
Oh,
Beyond
man.
Dave.
Come on out to Calgary. Cheer me on.
It's gangster
Okay,
rap.
all right. That's sounding pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Jesse, so how things been going with you? We heard you're in school now. You know, living the high life.
Yeah,
You got a dog. You know,
Have a
tell us
dog.
about that.
yeah. I'm taking environmental sciences in Vermilion right now. I'm loving those classes. Got a soils class right now. Pretty exciting stuff. And I got a dog. Her name is Jinx.
Oh,
She's a great dog. I met her the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Top notch dog.
Yeah, my landlord's watch while I'm at school. It's a pretty good setup. Oh, I'm happy with it.
Dang, that sounds pretty good. So, what would you say the biggest, I guess, effect has been since you left YWAM? Like, what hit you the hardest when you got back? was
Just not having everyone around, I guess, and having to make new, strong relationships that I never had before. That was really big for me when I came back. Is trying to get back on course with like good Christian relationships. I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
I like
It's hard to get back into the groove, kind of
Mhm.
meet people when you're not around everyone all the time. It's kind of the general theme everyone's been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting to go back on the mission field.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. And how long's your school gonna be going for?
I think I got 2 years, and I'm almost on my first year. So then for the summer, I'll be applying pesticides. That's gonna be my summer job.
Oh
So,
man, just a pest.
yeah, getting rid of those.
That won't even hurt me.
Oh man, learn from the best.
Taking notes. Heard it.
Oh, now we got here Justin. What's been up? You
Oh.
know, how's things going? How's Cass? Like,
Things are good. Actually, I'll be moving out to BC come May here, so
whoa!
just for the summer. Not permanently, because I have to come back here for school in the fall.
School.
School.
Yeah,
Oh, what are you doing for school?
I am taking development studies at the U of C. Yeah, and working. That's all I'm doing right now. School and work.
And dating.
And,
Oh,
and
For anybody who didn't know, Justin and Cassidy are dating. I learned that yesterday too.
You heard it here first.
Can confirm.
But you know, Justin, like getting back, I guess it's probably different for you than for some of us, because you actually went for it with your YWAM crush. Good on you, mate. But what would you say? What's a big change for you coming back? And what was some of the tougher spots?
There's a lot, like, I don't know, I came back and went straight into working at summer camp, which was both good and exhausting. Spending like 23 hours a day with 7 rowdy kids can get pretty tiring. But like it was also good because I came back from like one awesome Christian community and into another, so kind of like a nice transitionary period, I guess. But yeah, like after that, like I think community is like something that is hard to find something like Australia again, where you have like such a close, intimate group of people. And so like I guess trying to find a way to kind of have that same type of deal here back in Canada. So it's nice to have you guys.
Yeah, Berta Boys.
We can all just show up unexpectedly on each other's podcast.
I know, like
It's so good.
it's crazy when they all just show up at your door.
I know.
Man.
There's no closer bond. People who are willing to interrupt your show.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about this weekend. But I think we're not going to get to it. I mean, we
Yeah.
just have so many boys here.
So many interesting people all around us with their thoughts that can keep us busy for hours.
Hours and hours and hours.
Oh man,
So good.
all right. So who's going on the next mission trip? Come on. Already, you
I
guys
think
see the new...
I think every day that we go out and meet people is just a new mission trip on its own. You know, I just feel like.
Yeah, the 10 values that everyday missionaries should have, everyday Christians. We should all be missionaries in everything we do. And I just want to list the 10 values now, if you guys could all pay attention.
Let me get my notebook.
Yeah, got my notes ready.
Oh, but you guys see that Chandra headed out? She already at the
Yeah.
airport, man.
Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
All the way to, where was it? Uganda?
Chandra and Uganda.
Oh, man.
Shout out Chandra though.
Oh, back up to Africa already. That was fast.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Talking about Wild Weekend.
Oh, it's crazy. But I mean, like, what, after...
It's already been a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year already?
It's not a short amount of time, really.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't that effective.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
now,
like,
Darcy.
going on a mission trip after a year, yeah. That's easy. Why didn't
Yeah.
you go earlier? I mean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, a year. That means we were in New Zealand
Yeah, playing
a
rugby.
year ago.
Getting
What the
waxed.
heck?
Wow.
Playing in
Already.
Knucklewall.
Knuckle?
Knucklewall.
What does that even mean?
It's a town on the west coast.
Sounds like a
Knucklewall.
place where you would fit in.
I did. Yeah.
Oh,
Just like
man.
Jesse fits into Mansville.
Oh, Jesse living in Manville.
Manville.
Or Manville?
Manville.
Manville.
Just one.
Oh.
Just
Right here.
He brings a man to Manville.
Oh, so we're thinking of putting a van together, and so if anyone wants to come to Calgary and hop in the van, and we're all driving down to Austin's wedding, so road trip to Georgia.
Surprise!
Bad. What else were we gonna say? You guys all showed up out of nowhere. Oh
just
man.
relaxed.
Yeah. No, so Dave, tell us. You had a pretty good summer. You did some roadies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell us about your times.
I went to BC with a buddy of mine from my church.
Not so bad. Did you see any other YWAMers in BC?
Yeah, I saw Elijah in Kelowna.
Oh.
It's good to see
Elijah.
him. We hung out. We walked around the boardwalk in Kelowna. Pretty chill.
Where you walk when you're bored.
The boardwalk. Yeah, and then went down to like Seattle and Coeur d'Alene. Then spent a couple of days there. And then we went to Idaho. Went to there's a water park there, and then we drove back up.
Whoa. World traveler.
World traveler.
Dave Connie never stop. Want to follow your travel blog.
Number one podcast this week.
Literally. So good.
Oh man.
Yeah. So Justin, what tips would you have for someone who's like wanting to like ask out their YWAM crush?
You heard it here first. Just slide the mic over. What does one do?
I don't know. It wasn't like the smoothest thing in the world.
Neither was that.
So what does one do if you have a YWAM crush?
Not start dating till afterwards.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
solid.
Follow the rules.
You heard it here first.
Good man. And so is it nice to have that person you can talk to about like your YWAM experience stuff all the time?
Yeah, like it is something that it's like a lot of people have done YWAM, but still like majority of people haven't. So it's a shared connection that you have immediately. Yeah, like we still talk about it like every other day or so, like just like
Yeah.
a little bit every other day.
But
So-
it's still like a very large part, at least in my life and hers as well. So
So for you, this is like you still remember it maybe more fresh than some of us do because it's
well, I don't know if I remember it more fresh.
Yeah.
But
still there.
yeah, like it's still very much
Remember it all the time.
like a relevant thing
Yeah.
in my life. Like it's not so much in the past as I don't know what it's like for you guys, but for me, it's definitely still like very
Yeah.
like a present thing almost.
No, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, yeah, it's not like it scarred us for life. Never want to go back.
I know I forgot about everything until Darcy messaged me and like, hey, should we talk about this stuff? No.
Quick, we gotta do a podcast.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's funny like how many people you run into now, and they're like, "Oh, I did YWAM." You're like, "What?"
No, you didn't. Didn't see you there.
They're like, "Other people did this."
Yeah, that's kind of fair. It feels like such like a weird, like unique thing, and someone else will be like, "Oh yeah, I did exactly the same thing. You're not actually that cool or unique." You're like, no, I am. Get off me.
It's
Yeah.
funny because like at my Jason Kenny job, there's like,
Wait, you were actually working for Jason Kenny?
yeah, I was working for Jason Kenny.
I didn't even. Wow, dude, nice.
You were-
For anybody who doesn't know, Jason Kenny is going to be soon the premier of Alberta, the capital of the world.
I was working for him, and he won. So,
Oh.
so that's, I don't want to brag.
Darcy with the assist. Bam.
Wham, bam,
That was
bam,
real high
bam.
five. That wasn't just the sound.
Yeah, we put that in after. Add high five effect. But yeah, I was listening to it was just like, I was eavesdropping, and she's
Oh.
like, "Oh, I was in Nepal, feeding the goats," and I was like, "Did you go on a YWAM?" She's like, "Yeah, I did."
Oh.
So good. I thought Jason Kenny was a man. So Jesse, you were talking before about like making new strong relationships and new. What? I'm so mad.
Yeah, so where are you going with this, Brady? Yeah, so new strong relationship. What's up, Jesse?
That's not the question. I meant to say, Jesse, you went to YWAM and were away at like a school type thing, and now you're away in a different part of town, away from your family and your old friends. So what's it like being there and trying to have close friends with these people who are from a lot of different backgrounds and different views than you? What's that like?
No, it's pretty tough, to be honest. I had a real tough time the first couple weeks of school because everyone would go out every night and just they'd get drunk, and I would just be at home alone. So they'd make really good connections because they'd be out partying every night. So then after a while though, they'd get to know me in class, and now I got a few really good friends, so that's good. But they don't have the best views, I guess, and values. But they're not good people, and they ask me about God, but I just don't know how to really. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard, but I'm working through it.
Yeah.
I should be living with two of the guys who are really interested, really.
Okay.
So I'll take my time, but it
Yeah.
should be alright.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's rad.
Take your time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to
Please.
push it down their throat.
Yeah, because we kind of heard similar things on the last podcast from Ray. When you go to, I guess, secular schools and you got all your profs and classmates who don't share the same views, it's kind of hard to, shine or let them know what you are talking about with people, not shutting you down right away, especially in Canada, at least. You get shut down pretty fast.
It's interesting that you talk about that because like I haven't really experienced that going to the UFC a whole bunch.
Like having experienced just like people having different views, or
Like
just
I-
like views actually coming up in any context.
Like I think it was Larry that was saying in the last podcast that like one of the professors like just like came out straight up and said like Christianity is like something that people shouldn't be believing in or something like that, and like I've never had a professor like that. And like definitely like they teach stuff that doesn't really line up with what you believe about the Bible and stuff, but like I haven't had any like people like anti-Christian, I guess.
More like the view, like the passive, like you believe what's right for you and I'll believe what's right for me.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah. everyone just kind of does their own thing. It seems like they don't
Yeah.
try to force views on anyone. So yeah, I haven't really experienced any persecution's a harsh word, but
Persecution.
Yeah. You
You're
can't see it on
dumb.
there.
Oh. Gonna go home and cry now. Yeah.
That should be a meme.
North American persecution.
Yeah. But Jesse, I think what you need to do with the situation with these friends who like don't know, you just gotta be like, man, like you guys are just going to hell, and then they'll just be like, oh, you're right, just flip everything right over.
Okay. No, I'll
If
take
you-
that.
yeah. Give it a go and let me know how it
Give it a
goes,
whirl.
and we'll
It's like I know them well, so maybe
Yeah.
they need that kick. in
maybe
the
they do.
face.
Maybe.
Well, I know. I mean, like, if you're not real.
Yeah. You could just send them the email that says like forward for God or delete for.
What?
Have you seen those ones?
No.
Like on Facebook?
No, what's
It's
that?
like for God, but keep scrolling if you
Yeah.
love.
It's
Who
like,
made this?
what?
There were so many of those going around. Like 2008.
Yeah, I
Oh.
hate posts like that. It
I
was
know.
like, oh, 90% of you won't
Yeah.
repost this. You're
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yeah. You don't know me.
Who cares?
Swag, not my
Unfollow,
story.
unfollow.
Dislike.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, literally.
Oh, man. But,
There's
yeah.
the world we live in.
I know it's hard to get people to talk about other things besides just immediate. Like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go out and party. Woo! And you're like, oh, okay. I can't relate with you on
Let me talk about
anything.
your feelings. Yeah. Yeah, I work with this guy, and it's like he's like a really good guy, but he's just like so surface level, and I can tell he's not like super proud of anything he does in his life, so he never really wants to talk about anything like deeper. And so I'm trying to figure out a way and trying to like pick my spots, but it's tough with some people because they're just so defensive and they don't want to talk about their beliefs or anything deeper or how they're really doing. They just want to ignore all that and just keep moving forward in life. So yeah, I definitely feel the same way you guys are talking about. Like it's just tough sometimes to push through that wall we build up.
Mhm.
I heard Tim Keller say the other day, it was pretty good. He said like friendship is the only way to truly change someone's life. It's like doesn't matter if like they go in and hear a great sermon unless someone's like taking them out for lunch after or something and actually talking about it. Like they just go home and think about it. Like maybe it'll be good, but like they're probably gonna actually need someone to like pursue them in that. It was pretty good. I'm like, wow, that's it's a good motivator.
Well, that's what you guys like felt like was kind of wrong with Africa, no? Like you kind of like you present this like the gospel and then you just leave and then you don't really follow up on it.
Yeah, no, we noticed there was a lot of like people would call themselves missionaries, but they were more so like evangelists. Like they'd go in and preach the word and then go back to their home country or whatever, which is good, but it's not as good as actually living in those communities and actually mentoring and being friends with those people for a long time. So
Yeah, because it always means more coming from people that you know. I mean, in certain situations, right, you'll hear like the one-off guy and be like, "Oh, that was amazing," but usually, if it's like people you know, your friends giving you advice, you kind of it weighs heavier than just random people coming in saying, "Hey, everything you're doing is wrong. Change your life." It's like, "Whoa, you don't know me."
yeah,
But
literally.
you know, if it's like one of your friends is like, "Hey, everything you're doing is wrong," they'll be like, "You don't know me." It's like I hang out with you every day.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, yeah, even at my work, I don't know, it's getting better because like as I get to know all the members and stuff, you kind of start to build relationships and start talking to them about more than just the classic. Oh, have a good day, sir. See you later.
Is that what you sound like at work?
Another towel. But yeah, you actually kind of start talking about them about other stuff, and it gets good. Like as you actually become friends with people, they actually start to listen. It's not like they'll accept as more of your views, but they'll actually hear you out a bit more, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's good."
Yeah.
Right, but it's like trying to get past that step.
Yeah.
Of just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No, literally, like me telling someone like that I like have been having good quiet times is so much more powerful than me being like, yo, you should start doing quiet times. like is that like different of a shift for them to actually be like, oh, you did, that's
Mhm.
cool, and I think that would be a good thing for me to do, instead of me being like, you should do this, and they'd be like, no, what, why? You know,
Yeah.
it's just funny how that shift that works. It's not really anything different, but it's just how they come at it and how they approach it. So
Yeah. I've even found like in the past, I guess even a couple of weeks of like talking to just even some of my coworkers is like it's kind of the weird thing of like when you're like a Christian and then like all of a sudden you meet another Christian at your work and you're like it's like the biggest deal ever. Like you're a Christian? And I was like, "Whoa!" And it's just like it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of like we don't stand out as much as you think we should because it takes you like forever. Because there's like one guy I was working with, like I've been not like I don't work right with him because he's like one of the trainers. But then just last night we were just like trying to learn handstands or something together or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm leaving soon and gonna go work at this Chestermere Lake Bible camp. And then he's all like, oh, wait, you're a Christian? And then he's like, I'm a Christian too. And then the whole
you guys did a chest bump.
yeah. Woo, best friends ever. And it's just like I don't know. It's kind of weird how we don't bring it up as much as I think we should. Because I think if you you spread the word, then you start really finding there's a lot of people who are questioning things like that, but they don't have someone to talk to it about, or they don't want to bring it up themselves because they're like, oh, people can think I'm a weirdo or something. So it's like almost if we were more expressive, right?
Well,
kind of like be more forward. Because I mean, I don't know, not saying anything and just coasting through your conversations, just saying like the surface level, you like then it's just always going to be surface level. But what you gonna do? Make more friends.
heard it here first. Jump on
Heard it
Facebook
first.
after this. Yeah.
Be a friend.
Let's try this in for today.
But yeah, I mean, post YWAM, we're all waxed.
Update. Still waxed.
Update. Day 365. Still waxed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we at? Well, we're at 27 minutes. That means we're at the 2-minute mark.
Dang. Do any of our guests have any words, any shout outs?
Hey, do you want to give some shout outs?
Anything you guys
Hey,
want to
Justin,
say?
you want to
Any
say something
messages?
to Cass? I don't know if she listens to our podcast.
I'm guessing she doesn't.
Whoa.
Okay, other guys.
All right. So anyone else? Yeah, lots of shout outs. All right, I guess.
I'll give a shout out. Shout out to Darcy and Brady for having us on the show. So unexpected. Like,
We didn't have you on the show. You walked into our house.
Yeah,
You weren't even on the schedule.
You're hosting us. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
I'll take any shout
Shout
outs.
out.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess is that all the shout outs? I guess shout out to Chandra going on the trip.
Oh,
Good
keep
work.
us updated. Do the
Yeah.
Lord's work.
Update. Oh, I guess we were all supposed to comment if we wanted to be on the update list.
I messaged her the other day. I got myself on the email
Ah.
list, so I can forward it to you guys if you pay me like $1 each time.
Okay, I'll pay you $2.
she has a thing on Facebook. You can just do it for free.
Brady's trying to make a little more.
Money in the
business
bank.
mind. You know how it goes.
All right. Shout out to Jinx. Jesse's dog.
Oh, Jesse's dog. Jesse really wanted some companionship at school, so he got himself a dog, and she's one of the best behaved dogs I've ever met. She's an awesome dog.
Oh, man.
Super
Drove her in my car the other day. She's awesome.
Wow. That's
For,
sick.
for those people in Europe, a dog is what we call the one with 4 legs. The ears.
Tail.
For Dave in Taiwan.
We were gonna go there.
All right, that's the podcast. Catch you next week.